My name is Kyle Chambers, and I'm here today with the executives of the league. On the show today, we have Tony Kattengell, Theresa Kattengell, and Sean Dumlao. Thank you for joining the show today, guys.
Oh, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So let's go around the table and tell everybody what your positions are with the league. So, Sean, we'll start with you. What is your position with the league?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. On KC Sports Talk Show, I'm Sean Dumlao, and I'm president of the league.
Awesome.
How's everybody going tonight? My name is Tony Kattengell. I'm the vice president of the league.
And Theresa, what's your position?
My name is Theresa Kattengell, and I basically do a lot of the registration and talking to everyone out there and greeting you at the front door.
That's awesome. So I want to start with the history of the league. How did the league get started, and whose idea was it to start this league that's really grown across the Western United States?
I'll tell you a little bit of background about myself. I come from the era before NASCAR, before NBL, before all these other leagues. It was Karate Illustrated magazine. I go back in the days of the late 70s and early 80s when I first started competing. I was from California. I'm now living in Texas, but I was a part of the one organization called the California Karate League, which Nancy Anderson was one of the top fighters in that league. The way that the league started was during all that time of competing, there was not really anything being done in the Northern California Bay Area. So I was a promoter with this other organization. You know, there was something missing. There was something like a grand finale of Bay Area tournaments in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I, got together with some other guys, and we formed this group called BASCA. that was in 2004, 2003. BASCA, not NASCA, Bay Area Sport Karate Association. We started that for a few years, and the second year, the four guys that originally started, three of them, one was actually Sean's brother, Roland Dumlao, which he bowed out because he wanted to concentrate on his school. And during that time, he was building his organization. So Sean stepped in. But before Sean stepped in, there was three other gentlemen along with me. Theresa actually came in probably within that same year, if I think I'm right?
I was more the next year, but
Okay.
I was kind of voted in after, but I've been with BASCA since the beginning.
Sean came in the second year, 2005, correct, Sean?
That's
2006, 2005. But it's been 19 since we've been doing this, 19 years now. But we wanted to form something, do a series of tournaments and then have a spectacular end of year finals. And we did it in Reno, Nevada. And we were there for 18 years.
It's not about me, Tony, and Sean. It's about our community. And that's what our main focus was. We work well together. And I think from that, we had the same idea that we wanted the competitors to have a show. We wanted to highlight them.
Yeah, I think one of the main focuses or the main premises for the league is it's all about the competitor, right? I think so many organizations, and I don't want to, point fingers, but a lot of times they highlight the black belts or the adults, I think one thing that the league kind of focuses on is it's an event experience for everybody. That includes juniors, underbelts, includes the spectators, includes everybody involved. And we do our best to try to make everybody's experience feel very special, whether it's a regular season event or whether it's our grand finals here in Vegas, which we'll talk about later on.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's so awesome. You guys offer so much for competitors. So in the division side of it, what do you offer to competitors that makes people want to come to your events and attracts so many people to come to your great showcases and such as well?
From my point of view, is the organization. I mean, I think that we have our judges already set in place. We have our coordinators that run our rings. Each ring is a tournament within itself. We don't shift all the different age groups in all different rings. You know, like we let's say we have a 7 and under, all the 7 and under kata, all the 7 and under boys fighting, all the 7 and under girls fight, they stay in that ring from start to finish. They're not shifted all over the place. Where I've been to events, you know, they're already starting to sparring when they're not even finished with some of the forms, and these kids are running around one division to another, and it just gets chaotic.
I've been to tournaments where the age group's different. You had to go to different rings, and I've done virtual and in person, and it can be a lot to change. So it makes it easier for the competitors and for the parents when the kids are under 18 to be able to organize, okay, my kid's going to be in this ring today. And then it makes it's probably easier for everybody. So it's great that you guys keep the competitor in mind from a easing standpoint as well, from a relaxation standpoint, and the enjoyment of the competition as well.
Yeah, they know exactly where they're going to be at all day, you know, and or not, I shouldn't say all day, because our tournaments get over pretty quick, but it's so efficient. That's what I feel.
Believe it or not, everything's manual.
I think, you know, in today's digital age, it's very convenient, you know, to put everything, you know, online. For the way that we run our organization, it works because I believe we put together a volunteer staff that is just second to none. They're so dedicated. They come from the competition side, so they were parents, they were former competitors, so they understand that, hey, there are no breaks. We're here for the competitor. We want to run these divisions. We're going to stay in our ring. We're going to run these rings. And we're not going to leave. We're not going to take a lunch break. No, we're going to be here until every single division is done. And yes, we have not tapped in from our choice into the whole, you know, digital thing. We just feel in our eyes, there's so many issues with Wi-Fi or whatnot. You know, we do the whole, you know, we have a binder system basically and a player card system. It works for us. And again, because of our efficiency and our consistency and our dedication to running the event, you know, we're out of there by 3:30 on all our regular season events, and our finals runs, you know, like clockwork, just the same. So yes.
You know, and I'm not trying. I mean, I like the whole digital thing. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great, but when the Wi-Fi goes out, it's a problem. I mean, the division is stopped completely. And I've been to a tournament where it's stopped for over an hour and everybody's just waiting to get the thing going again. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know, I'm get at least a binder or something of the divisions already. If something goes wrong,
and get the ring started, right?
Don't let it sit, you know. I've noticed that a lot.
You know, a lot of times when you have a circuit, sometimes every event might have a different rule set, or they might run things differently, or they might even have a different digital system, you know, within each tournament in the same circuit. But, you know, I think competitors, families really appreciate when they have a consistency. They know what to expect. They know what time to be there. They know what time they're going to get done approximately. And I think that's really, you know, that the consistently really, all the competitors and families really appreciate that.
It's great that you guys offer the passion from the judges, the passion from the parents, and then it shows the competitors that if you guys are committed, if the parents are committed and the volunteers, that the competitors are going to be committed because they know that it's going to run straight through and then people can get on with their days quicker.
Yeah.
So, Sean, maybe discuss everything about the league finals happening in September of 2023 in Las Vegas and why you wanted to move from Reno to Las Vegas for your big time finals.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, we worked really hard these past couple of months securing this Vegas event at the Westgate Resort Casino on September 1st and 2nd. In the background right there.
Be there.
Yeah, you guys will all be there too. We want all our competitors in Canada to come out too. But let me not jump the gun. Let me discuss this real quick. So the finals is actually an open competition. There's different ways that you can qualify for a seed for the finals. You don't have to compete at a league event to attend the finals. You can also come in as a wild card if you choose. But we are actually accepting point submission forms. So if you compete outside of our current conferences, which include, so it's by state. So our conferences are broken down by state. So wherever you compete at, if you just submit a manual point submission form, which you can get on our website at the League MA, like martialarts.com. If you go under the competitor tab and just click on the point submission form, wherever you competed at in 2023, if you just submit your results, then we'll put your name in that state conference and you can get a seat that way. So we make it really easy for you guys to get a seat at the finals and really enjoy the event experience at the league finals 19 XIX. So what some highlight divisions include a free demo team challenge, which basically the top 2 teams that win on Friday, they get to showcase their demo team performance on our Saturday closing ceremonies. I think one of the highlights of the finals is that, again, it's not just centered around adult black belts, whether it's the fighters or the creative guys, but it's for the whole team. It's for the whole family. So we actually in our opening ceremonies, we actually put every single team that chooses to go on our main stage with all the bright lights, and they get to pick their own entrance music, like how the WWE does it. So, I mean, think about having your dojo team picking a song, you guys, doing some teams come out there and they have like a little mini performance when they go on stage. I think last year, the Justice Lawrence and his boys were doing backflips, with their music. And so, yeah, I remember that. And then also qualifier award. So basically, if you attain 35 points during the season, 35 points during the whole year, you get a qualifier award. And everyone gets a qualifier award. And then during our closing ceremonies, you get to walk onto our stage, say a quick hi, get a quick picture. And that way, everyone gets recognized. It's a great event experience for everybody involved. Obviously, you get a championship title ring if you win your division. It's double elimination for point sparring. In katas, we do our best to try to illuminate each and every ring so it feels like you're like in the Karate Kid and everything's shining on you, and just make you feel like, hey, this is your end of season like World Series, or this is your end of season Super Bowl. Like a lot of times we go to we go to big events during the year, but there's no closure, and I feel like that's what myself, Theresa, and Tony try to do, is we try to give a conclusion to everyone's plot, to everyone's story, and kind of give you a big bang at the end. And we do our best. It was kind of messy, but the past couple of seasons we've had big confetti guns, and at the end we just shower everybody, the audience, the title winners, the qualifier award winners, are just all confetti, and make them feel like, man, we're all champions, because we are. All these competitors work so hard, all these teams, all these coaches, these parents sacrifice so much.
Right. And it's a night for dressing up. It's a night to get your team together and dress up all together. It's a night to show off for your family, your friends. It's a night to get together and be one and celebrate.
It's great you guys have your final. This is the final, and it's in Vegas, so it makes it really cool because you're in Vegas. So many opportunities for that. So it's great that you guys have that, and the fun with the confetti, feeling like if you're one of the best competitors in the league, you're going to be rewarded for it because you're going to have some fun. It's very similar to what you see in the NBA Finals or the World Series in Major League Baseball, which is awesome.
Oh, think about it. How many people in their lifetime get to walk on a stage and feel victorious, right? When I was young, I never got to do that. Never got to walk on stage and be like, yeah, I won, I'm the victor. Even if I just gained so many points, I made it here in Vegas. I got to walk across stage for the league finals. Here I am. So it's a big deal.
Sean, I don't know if can you talk a little bit about what we also do, the other awards that the conference players, how that is determined,
Oh, that's right.
the valuable player award, and
Yeah. So we also have individual awards, which also includes our All League All Stars. We choose 35 of our finest, most high performance players throughout the season. each conference director or each state director, monthly, we ask them, hey, you know, who were the 5 prime performers at your last event? And we keep a running tally throughout the year. We also get input from our center referees and our coordinators. So it's not just, you know, the state directors or the president or the vice president or the head of registrations / CFO, but we're trying to get input from everybody. So that way, you know, it's not just, you know, a select group, but it's everyone as a whole that's kind of voting. And so we'll have the All League All-Stars. We'll also choose our MVPs, which also includes, you know, adult woman and men's fighter of the year, women's and men's, you know, or traditional kata player MVP of the year, creative junior boys fighter and junior girls fighter, junior boys and girls kata. So we have different, so just like, you know, the major sports, we also have individual awards, you know, for each of these guys. So that way we also recognize, you know, the ones who are the upper tier players who are just really just above and beyond everybody else.
Awesome. One thing I want to add, you guys have a para or handicapable division?
Oh, yes, we do.
It has grown. I've had so many positive responses from parents. Even my daughter-in-law sent me a message that someone that she worked with had their child who's handicapped. They're taking karate. They went to the last tournament we had, and this is the first time they ever heard of that type of division. So they entered their child, and the mom said that she just cried when her child competed because she was so proud that they went up there and did what they had to do. So it's growing. It has grown so much this year.
Kyle, I'm really, you know, glad that you brought that up. Christina Cricken, so her daughter has a form of autism, and, you know, she kind of brought it up to us, hey, why don't you, you know, put together a handy capable division? So we're calling it handy / capable division. And we run it like a first timers division. So in the league, a first timers division is a first year player. If they compete, they get a first place first timers award. And, you know, myself, Tony, and Theresa came together with the idea of a handy capable division. Why not make it into a handy capable first timers division? So, I mean, we all know the challenges that, you know, that where, you know, some martial artists may have, you know, with, you know, whatever's going on, and the victory, the sense of accomplishment, and for them to go out and just feel, you know, just that sense of
Victory.
you know, that sense of victory.
Yes.
They may not have gotten if they do a quote unquote regular division, you know, and what a platform, you know, for them to do it in front of a large crowd with fellow competitors
cheering on them.
Oh,
Yes.
man, it was a great idea. Yeah.
It was exciting. It was the most, I mean, it was the most exciting division to see.
I think that's the best thing we've ever done.
It's amazing that you have that division that people can come to. So really bringing all people of all different age groups, abilities together to have fun, come out and to be the competitor that they can be, and to compete and have fun with their friends. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day, having fun with your friends and being able to come out and bring your best to the league.
Exactly.
Thank you all for coming on the podcast today.
Kyle, it is an honor to be on your show. I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
Hey, everybody out there, make sure you tune in. KC Sports Talks with Kyle. I mean, he does a fantastic job. I can't wait to come back onto the show after the finals.
Right? And don't forget the league finals in Vegas.
Yes, at the Westgate.
I love how Sean has that in his background. It's very fitting. This is KC Sports Talk, the podcast with Kyle Chambers.